Greetings, it's August 2nd, and about 13 hours ago I went to DRIVEBC to take a look around the province, and everywhere I looked, the view was obscured and the road surface looked distorted. I sent the image to a friend and they reported back it was rain. This is the cam at Big Bar looking north. Another little interesting phenomenon at Big Bar. Look at the time. It was 4:06. Here we go. Let's do it again. There's 4:06. Okay, the time at in the black bar, 4:08. What was that? That was amazing. And that's how fast weather conditions and visibility can change. Imagine being in a forest, near a forest fire, when this occurs. And here it is when I checked 13 hours later. That's the street lamp at the Big Bar rest stop. Same conditions now, 12 hours later. Here's a cam from about 7 hours ago. I believe this is Little Fort. I apologize if it isn't. What we can see is an accumulation on the opposite side of the road. It's a clear case of moisture. Here's McDonald's Summit looking west. I believe the technical word for that is precipitation. Going back to the map page, there are lots of weather advisories. Virtually the whole southern half of the province looks like it's under a thundercloud. And I had to check in at the Begbie cam, and it is operational again. That was good to see. Moisture, rain, water droplets, drizzle, liquid sunshine, whatever you want to call it. I saw waves. I don't know the local tallies in millimeters, but it definitely looks significant. My reaction was to check the lightning map because 3 days from now conditions may change and I'd like to know where there may have been strikes. I noticed a few indications in central and northern BC. There was quite a few up north, maybe 30 on this real-time display. There is a calendar at the top of the screen. You can click on that and pick a date you'd like to view, and then adjust the universal time code to 6, 12, or 18 hours prior. And I wasn't seeing a lot of lightning strikes up until central British Columbia, maybe around the Tweedsmuir area and in points north. And it looked like a few in the area near Banff National Park. Scrolling a little bit further south, this is Idaho, and you can see the number of lightning strikes that occurred there, potentially thousands. And then moving north, none apparent in southern BC, the southern interior, the Interlakes area, the North Shuswap, or in the Selkirks. That doesn't mean that lightning didn't occur. We just don't have historical data of those strikes on this system. We're jumping over to NASA's FIRM system. This is looking at infrared from yesterday, and now we're going to look at today. That would be remarkable if the fire suddenly disappeared, but they do exist. We're rolling through some VIIRS imagery with heat detections from yesterday. We can see the cloud movement, and this is where that rain came from. And it's essentially socked in a certain area of central BC, the southern interior. It's very difficult to see infrared. This is where the ground reports are crucial. We need eyes on the ground at the fire line. That's why it's important to visit the BC Wildfire site in the description below. Check out the website or download the app, and you can be up to date on the situation for each fire zone. I've taken away the backdrop so I can count how many infrared hotspots there are in British Columbia. I can see 6. There's one south of Tweedsmuir, one east of Charlotte Lake, 2 east of Germanson Landing, and 2 far up in the northeastern portion of the province, just north of a place called Cocho. Let's take a look at Windy and see what the trends may be. Currently, it still looks like there's breezes on higher elevations and in the central portion of the province. It's going to vary depending on where you are. They can shift and come from the southeast. Here we have winds coming from the north around the South Okanagan, and then over in Manning Park, 4 kilometers an hour coming from the south. north of Nelson in the Winlaw area, coming from the south at about 1 kilometer an hour. So there will be variation as the heat comes in the day. I'm going to jump into the area around Young Lake and Vedette, currently coming at 7 kilometers an hour from the southeast. Winds will begin to shift around 11 a.m. They'll start coming from the west at 3 to 4 kilometers an hour, but there could be gusts up to 27 kilometers an hour in the afternoon. Then it calms down at night. Winds start coming from the southeast again. The pattern's repeated on Tuesday, but those gusts will probably come from the south. And there is potential for more rain this afternoon. A slim possibility for rain tomorrow afternoon, and looking ahead, Friday. It looks like multiple millimeters of rain, as many as 5 at 11 a.m. on Friday. We'll have to see. Put out the buckets. Thank you very much for watching. I'll leave my lucky duck on here. That's Mr. Goldeneye. Do check the links below. The eyes and ears on the ground are going to be vital when we can't see things on infrared or satellite. There's a lot of cloud cover. There may be some rain again this afternoon. And watch out just in case we did catch some lightning strikes. Hopefully with this rain, all we did catch was some much needed relief for wildfire crews. We'll have to monitor the situation. I'm going to go back to the prior day's infrared and use that as a baseline to gauge where fire may still be. Be safe, everyone, and keep your nose to the breeze.